Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and it is Comic-Con season, or at least Comic-Con at home season, because everything's still pretty much shut down. Comic-Con has once again resorted to staying at home and having live streams and whatnot for the thing. I mean, I don't know, like, what has come out so far and what is still left. I think a lot of stuff is still probably yet to come out, because so far, this trailer and the Walking Dead trailer are the only two trailers that I'm aware of that have actually been released, per Comic-Con fashion. So I don't know. I mean, I know we're still waiting on the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. A lot of us are still waiting on that. So I don't know if they're actually going to have a special Comic-Con release for that, or if they're going to wait for something else, or what's happening. And I genuinely don't know if anything else has been released in lieu of Comic-Con. But either way, this is something. This is the new trailer. This is the first official trailer for season 13 of Doctor Who. So, yeah, very excited for this. Very excited. I think we had the last season. I think, was it a season, or was it? I think it was like a New Year's special. I think I'm pretty sure it was like a New Year's episode. Right? I think I remember there being like a New Year's episode earlier this year. So we had that, and then I think in that one, the Revolution of the Daleks, and that was the final episode for Graham and Ryan. They both decided to step off the TARDIS and stay in Sheffield and do their own thing. So now we thought it might just be the Doctor and Yaz, and they might have some time to develop and, have some time of their own together. But then we also have John Bishop joining them as well. John Bishop was at the very last minute. He was like revealed in a post-credit scene to be a new character, now confirmed to be a new companion joining the TARDIS. So that's fun. And I think I did see. Because this went trending, I didn't see the trailer itself, but I saw, because other stuff was revealed from the Doctor Who Comic-Con live stream. We also have Jacob Anderson. I think his name is Jacob Anderson, the guy who played Grey Worm in Game of Thrones. And I think he people mentioning he was in Broadchurch as well. I haven't seen Broadchurch. I've kind of been meaning to. I've actually, it's been on the back of my mind for quite a while now. I've been meaning to check out Broadchurch, but apparently he was also in Broadchurch. So like another Broadchurch alumni joining Doctor Who now. But I think I instantly recognized him as Grey Worm from Game of Thrones. So that is super cool. So I'm curious to see, the fact that they announced him makes me think that he's not just going to be like a one-off person. I don't know, because I think they've had similar announcements in the past, and it's been one episode things. I don't know, it could go either way. Thinking back to it now, they've had similar announcements in the past about new characters being featured in the season, only for it to be one episode, I think, which isn't terrible, but yeah, either way, I'm curious to see what he's going to be like in this one. So that'll be fun too. But yeah, I think John Bishop is the only other companion that's going to be in this, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Doctor and Yaz get along with him, and like how they meet him, and how he kind of adapts to all this stuff and what's going to happen. So yeah, I think this is also a teaser. Like, this is literally not more than like a minute, maybe like 56-7 seconds kind of long. So I'm not really sure what, like how much they're going to show. Or anything, but yeah, it'll be fun to check out. So, official first trailer for Doctor Who Season 13, or Series 13, if you're that British and you prefer to say it that way. I think growing up with Doctor Who, I genuinely used to just think series was how you say it, but then after getting, accustomed to American TV, then realised that series is what you call the actual, collection of different seasons of a television show. So, I don't know, language is expansive and it's weird and everything, so yeah, but season, series 13, whatever, let's just go. Let's see this new trailer.
Get inside!
Whoa. Returns later this year, okay. This year then, 21 release, okay. With shiny eyes. Yeah, for her biggest adventure yet, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm the Doctor. This is Raz. This is Dan.
Oh, Dan, okay. Oh.
Hiya. You're hiding something.
Oh, Dan. Oh boy. Oh, slingshot. Okay, that was... Yeah, not a lot. That was not a lot. Nice rainbow banner, like... Oh.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.
Okay, cheers, Jodie. Cheers. I just went full screen back into it. So not a lot. I don't know, not a lot. I mean, this definitely very teasy. Just kind of, I think, just more than anything else, just showing who's going to be in this. So we got, obviously Jodie as the Doctor and Mandik Peel as Yaz, and then we have John Bishop is Dan. And then we had Jacob Anderson in there somewhere. We had a very, very, I think, again, just, as teasers like this usually go very, very blink and you'll miss it moments. That's later this year, so 2021 release. I think I'm gonna safely assume that's gonna be like maybe a December release. Like maybe if it's like a season that starts off with a Christmas or a New Year special, because I think that's how the previous season actually did it too. I think that one actually started off with Satcher's new master. Like that one actually started off with like a New Year special, and then it actually progressed later on into the year too. So I think for this one it could either be a Christmas starting point or even a New Year starting point. So yeah, but it looks cool, and her biggest adventure yet, so that sounds promising. And I think, and I think it's honestly more relieving knowing that, because I was genuinely so afraid, right, that it was going to say for her final adventure, because again, the only other promotion we've gotten for Doctor Who in any form this year is not even from the showrunners themselves or even the BBC themselves, but it's been from speculatory fans and whatnot saying like, oh, this might be Jodie's last season, this might be her last outing as the Doctor before like a Christmas special or something, so, brace yourselves. And then there was no official, like even in actual media outlets, just like rumours and stuff, but no official statements from Jodie, no official statements from the BBC, no official statements from anyone, just speculatory news outlets and even more speculatory fans. So I was so afraid it was going to say, like, for her final adventure or for like her final outing or something. So it's good to see that. I think, because I think she has had 2 seasons of, 2 now, this one will be 3. Like, this one would be her 3rd season. I think people said because of that, this might be her final one, because I think most of the Doctors after Eccleston did have, like a minimum / maximum of 3. Minus kind of David, who had like an actual compact series of specials before his final regeneration and everything. So yeah, I think Jodie deserves this one, and I think for quality's sake, I feel like I'd really like to see her in one more too. I'd really like to see her in one more, actually get like her actually properly fleshed out into the role of the Doctor, and actually see how far she can go before she herself feels comfortable. Because it really doesn't feel like we've had her for that long. I think it's personally because like my viewing of the first season felt somewhat more messy because there wasn't really much of a story up to it, and then that kind of took away a bit of a something for me. But then going into a second season, it was like, okay, now things are actually picking up, now things are getting good, and there was actually like a sense of something to follow, an actual sense of story in that one. So I feel like I want to see more of that, and then one more season to just like one more season and then dropping off just feels kind of weird. So I want to see as much as we can get out of her before she herself feels like it's the right time for her to step off and stuff. And I feel like that could just be in the future. That could be in the future at some point and stuff. So yeah, and we still have Joe Martin's Doctor as well, the other Doctor from God knows where, and there's still plenty we could explore with her too. So I wonder if maybe like they might bring her back in a way. It's like, oh, when Jodie regenerates, she literally turns into Joe Martin's Doctor. I mean, even though, because there's still the question of where she comes from and if in any way she fits into the regeneration cycle for the Doctor in a way that we don't know yet. So there's all sorts of questions to be asked and answered. So there's a lot to explore. And I think Jodie is the right kind of Doctor to explore all that stuff with before we move on to someone else or something else. So I am genuinely excited to see how much more of Jodie we can get, how much more of the Doctor and Yaz we can get to. They have just so much more to explore and blossom, and like so much more of a friendship and a relationship to actually explore and try and get there. So yeah, it should be fun, and I'm intrigued by Dan. I'm intrigued by John Bishop's new companion. I feel like I feel like he I get like they're like this, like similar vibes as with Rory and Mickey, like him being not just like a newcomer, but also like them actually still kind of reinstilling that whole kind of outsider turned insider kind of dynamic with him, and him just kind of being absolutely flabbergasted by all this alien stuff going on and everything. So I'm curious as to how they might pull off his actual adaptation from like an actual stranger to a more kind of fluid and adapted kind of TARDIS companion. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I think there were actually some moments I want to go back and check out. I think Time Vortex looks great as ever. Flying robots, yeah, that's a check. I think when Dan fell in here, I think they're in some kind of... I think Yaz here looks to be wearing similar clothes as to when they met Tesla, like that episode last season where they actually met Nikola Tesla. I think it looks like she's wearing the same black kind of jacket and the same folded white collar shirt here. So I wonder. I mean, that has to be like a time travel thing. It looks like they're in some kind of tomb or some kind of like somewhere in history, like because they've got like cave painting, like wall paintings and other kind of diagrams. I was going to say ancient Egypt, but those don't look like hieroglyphics, so I'm not too sure. Maybe like something like Mayan, maybe. I don't know, I get Mayan-ish kind of vibes, but just somewhere in history, so that's fun. Alien planets are a check, so that's cool. So yeah, that was it. I can actually take this off now. But yeah, no, so it looks fun. It looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what they've actually got in store. And I think I do remember from I think I actually saw like little snippets from the live stream without the trailer, like the actual Comic-Con live stream they did. And Chris Chibnall did mention that this one is actually going to be a lot more kind of story heavy, in the sense that each episode is going to like end with a cliffhanger, and like it's all one story too. So it leads into one thing after another that eventually culminates into the actual kind of conclusion in the end. So it's actually exploring. I think maybe like it's exploring like a slightly more condensed kind of story arc, or maybe like an actual kind of like more singular story, as opposed to actually trying to connect too many things at once. So I'm curious as to what that story might be. I feel like I think the Doctor's history. I think again like with the Doctor now being revealed as a timeless child, I feel like that's still something that's really worth exploring in my eyes, at least. And I think I'd really love to see like just how much more of her past is available and accessible and explorable, thanks to the fact that she is not actually from Gallifrey, and like she's from another universe entirely, and to see where she comes from, and just what her previous kind of life might have been like, just outside of like Gallifreyan kind of cataloguing and everything. So I think that kind of history is really cool to explore. So I guess we will see. But yeah, that was the official first kind of glimpse, the very first kind of teaser trailer that we have for Series 13. So let me know what your thoughts are, let me know what you think and what you're looking forward to, and any predictions, theories, any kind of thoughts you have on what you hope to see, what you think we might see, and whether or not you're looking forward to John Bishop as Dan, and any thoughts you have in that regard. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that was my official reaction to the Series 13 trailer for Doctor Who. So as always, thank you guys so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then salt and burn that like button. Comment on what you thought of the trailer and what your thoughts are and what you're looking forward to, as I said. And yeah, that is it. So I will see you guys next time.